Hello everyone, let's rank today's thing. Alright, so today we're ranking crisps, or chips for you Americans. Okay, so we've got Monster Munch, Flaming Hot. Been a while since I've had these, I'm going to put them as B tier. They're nice, right? They taste okay. Same for the roast beef. I'm just not a massive fan of Monster Munch. They're a little bit greasy, I mean, they're alright. They're a B kind of crisp. They're good, you know. Then we've got Nick Nicks. What is this? Ribbon saucy? Gonna be honest, I've not tried these before, so they're gonna have to go in E. Okay, so Ringos. Ringos are actually decent, you know. They're a B tier crisp. I think I'd still have Monster Munch just because they're kind of like. There's a little bit more going on. These are very basic. I don't know. Are they B? The C tier, C tier. Yeah, they're C tier. Okay. Wait, I have had these before. I was gonna say I don't think I've had these, but I think I have. They were decent actually. I think they're above Monster Munch. If it'll let me, there we go. Yeah, we'll put those B tier. McCoy's salt and malt vinegar. These are good crisps, okay? These are. The S. I think I'm gonna put them in S tier. Those are good crisps. I love salt and vinegar as well. So, just because taste is kind of objective, I'm gonna put them both in S tier. Personally, for me, the cheese and onion would be A tier, but you know, yeah. Yeah, we'll put it in S tier. Okay, so hula hoops, S tier. I like hula hoops. Frazzles, mate, they do not have frazzles. E tier, bro. E tier. These, I don't know if it's what it's like for everyone, but these things go through me, mate. These things go straight through me. And everyone else I spoke to, the frazzles are just, do not have frazzles unless you want a terrible morning. Like, no, just stay away. Walker's prawn cocktail. You know, okay, so when I first had prawn cocktail, I wasn't a fan. But one of my friends actually loved prawn cocktail at the time, and he wasn't on about prawn cocktail. So I tried them more and more, and now I get the appeal for them. They're actually nice. Prawn cocktail are nice. I think it just seems extreme putting them as my favorite, but I genuinely think that there's just a lot of flavor to them. They're kind of basic, but they have like a little kick to it as well. Like they're nice, genuinely. S tier. Okay, so next we have hula hoops. What's this? Beef roast or beef something. These are good. Do we put them in S tier? I'm gonna put them in A tier. I think they're nice. I prefer the regular hula hoops just because they're hula hoops, but I think these are still good. Monster Munch, just same as the others. Knickknacks. I don't know what flavor those are. At least like sour cream or something. They taste all right. I put them above the Ringos because they're, you know, they're kind of mid. Last time I had them, they were kind of mid. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me what you think, but I think they're a little bit above. Pom Bears. Oh, Pom Bears are good. You know, Pom Bears are actually good. They're the kind of crisp where, if you're not careful, you'll just keep eating them over and over. These are the cheese and onion variants, so I'm gonna put it in A tier. But I do see Pom Bear originals over here. Has to go S tier. And honestly, they're kind of like, I put them above. I put them here, yeah. Just because, you know, we're ranking this on flavor, so I put those down there now. Yeah, we'll rearrange it that way. So, obviously, maybe for you, you might put cheese and onion in S tier, whatever. But for me, I just have to put cheese and onion ones here. But the original Pom Bears are so good. Love them. Okay, Doritos, Chili Heatwave. Oh, S tier. These are my favorite crisps. Well, except for another one coming up. These are really nice. I love Dorito Chili Heatwave. They're just spicy enough to, like, you know, you just feel it enough in your mouth, and it's just it's just so good, just so good. All right, what we got here? It's like a, what is this? Something barbecue? Honestly, flame barbecue, is that? I mean the Pringles, so they're good. I think I might have had these before. You know, barbecue Pringles, they're alright. Put them in A tier. You know, they're nice. French fries. Okay, French fries. They taste good, but I think that's just because of the flavouring. There's one thing about French fries, I don't know what you think, but for me, French fries, they're just so unsatisfying. Like, especially when you're hungry. Do not go to French fries when you're hungry, because they're so tiny, right? They're just little French fries, and you're eating and you're hungry, and you're like, it just doesn't, like, it just doesn't fill you, man. Like you want food, and then you've got these little sticks. Oh, it's annoying. So I'm gonna have to put them in C tier because they just don't fill you, man. Like they're just so unsatisfying. It's annoying. So yeah, those are C tier. Next we got like a crispy bacon. Is this? Oh, I don't think they're as bad as Frazzles. I don't know what it is with Frazzles, by the way. They just go through you. Like I don't. Every single person I spoke to, it's always the same. These are just stay away, bro. But I don't think it's the flavor itself. It probably has a part for it, but I've had these before and they were okay. So I put them in C tier. They're okay. They're not my favorite. Bacon fries, bacon, bro. Same as these. No, don't get them. Doritos, obviously. Just the tangy cheese one, right? They're good. For me, they're not an S tier though. I just love the chili heat wave one, but these are solid. They're solid. I'd say they're strong A tier. Strong A, definitely. Flame grilled steak McCoys. Okay, these are good. Put them slightly below. I've put them above the hula hoops. I love these. I think the salt and vinegar tastes nicer, but these are pretty good as well. Yeah. Walker's roast chicken. Walker's roast chicken are nice. Put them above cheese and onion. Oh, I don't know. It kind of depends how thirsty you are, the mood you're in, your water levels. It's crazy, man. We're being specific here. We're properly ranking these crisps. I'd say slightly a little bit above these. Quavers. Oh, Quavers. They have a unique. The whole point of Quavers is they're a unique shape, right? So they sit nicely on your tongue when you bite into them. You get the crunch, right? The reason French fries were C is because you get the crunch, but you want a good crunch, but you just don't have enough. You have to stuff your mouth full of tons of French fries to get that, that satisfying feeling you want from crisps. So yeah, I mean for these, Quavers, they're definitely above C tier. I would have them over these, I think, definitely. I'd have them over these, so I put them in strong B tier, strong B. McCoy salted. Yeah, these are alright. Put them in A tier. Walkers. Is that salt and vinegar Walkers? You know what I'm like for salt and vinegar. Very, very good. Definitely an S tier. Gonna put them not there. I think I'd have the Pombes over them, but I'd have them over the hula hoops. So they're nice. Definitely. Love salt and vinegar. I mean, Walkers are just classic, right? They're just, if you think of things in like terms of cars, they're your classic car. Like you just always can go back to them. It's the same with the Walkers Ready Salted. It's just a classic car. I'm gonna have to put it there as well. It's just classic. You just go to it when you want. Sometimes you want to mix and match. You want something with more flavor. Maybe you can go some Doritos chili heat wave or like some Pombes, something a little bit crazy, but Walkers, they'll always be like just the default crisps you can rely on. So, I've got to put them in S tier, really. Just have to. What's it's really cheesy. Oh, these are an interesting one because they're a stereotypical like kind of crisp, right? Because they're like these cheesy kind of crisps. They're well known, obviously. I'm sure in America they have like different kind of brands of these, right? Of like Cheetos or something, are they called? I don't know, but these are good. I like them. Where do we put them? Good question. Where do we put them? A tier, I think. Oh, are they S tier? No. We'll put them in A tier. I'd have Doritos over them, but I still think they're really strong. They're really strong crisp. Because they taste alright. They kind of... If you ever want a change, right? Maybe you just don't want to... You want something different. The cheesy Wotsits are there to go. I personally don't really like the feeling of having like greasy fingers and like cheese all over your fingers and stuff, but yeah, that's just me. Okay. Sensations Thai sweet chili. Oh, where are we putting these? What do you think? I have to put these S tier, like right at the top of S tier. I think these are the best crisps, hands down. These are the best crisps. I just don't think you get better. They're not as spicy as these, right? These sometimes you have to be in the mood for them. These, they have the right kick. They're just spicy enough to give you a nice little kick in your mouth. Even if you don't like spicy kind of foods and stuff, I reckon you can manage these. They'll be fine. They're default enough to feel like Walkers, but they're still unique enough to kind of have a perfect curve in them, where like they're a little bit different. They've got the perfect amount of crunch. They're just S tier crisp. They're just S tier in every way. S tier crisp. Okay, now McCoy's Thai sweet chicken. Is that? I've had these before a long time ago, and they were nice. They were nice. A tier, I think. I'm gonna have to put them in A tier. I'd have them over Wotsits, and I would have them over regular Doritos. Well, these aren't regular Doritos. Speaking of the devil, we're on to regular Doritos now. Cool original. But obviously these are kind of like the Doritos everyone kind of knows, the cheesy ones. But cool original. I like these. These are nice because sometimes you want a bit of a different vibe. These are the kind of crisps where you can't always just eat crisps, right? Unless you want to be fat, you know. You can, obviously you can, but what I'm trying to say is these can kind of be healthy. You have these with like hummus and carrot sticks or something, like you just have a nice little vibe. It's like a nice little salad snack kind of thing. So these play into that perfectly. You know, these play into it perfectly. So for that, I think I have to put it in S tier. When I first tried them, where are we putting them? Slightly above Pom Bears, yeah. When I first tried them, right, I didn't think they were special, but it's just the fact that they're kind of our default, but they're a nice shape to kind of like scoop into hummus or whatever you want. They're just the perfect kind of, like, you just scoop, you know, they're a scooper. They're nice, perfect shape. Obviously you can't do that for like a default crisp or a Walker's crisp. They're too thin, and like these have a good hold to them, good texture. Yeah, they're nice, perfect. S tier crisp. Space Raiders, wow, Space Raiders. Haven't seen those in a while. I haven't had them in a while either. When I did have them, they were alright. So again, I think they're kind of similar to Monster Munch. I would pick these. Oh, would I? Yeah, because Monster Munch are a bit thick. Yeah, I'd pick them over Monster Munch. So they're a B tier crisp for me. Mini cheddars, original. Okay, mini cheddars are nice. They're kind of they're a nice snack box kind of crisp, right? Obviously, you know, you can just throw them in your lunch, whatever. Easy to transport, easy to store. They're tiny. You can get tons and tons of packets. They're all right, yeah. They're kind of like, I mean, the mini cheddars, right? They're just a really mini. I'd say they're nice for like on the side of a salad as well. You can maybe like put a little bit of toppings on them as well. They're all right. So, you know, dip it into hummus, things like that. Yeah, I'd say that they're an A tier crisp, definitely. Whereabouts on the A tier? I would put them right here, I'd say. Have them over flame cold steak, but you kind of have to be in the mood, you know, to put them over here. So, yeah, they're an A tier crisp. Pringles, sour cream and onion. S tier. S tier. Pringles are S tier. They're going right there. Pringles are just S tier, aren't they? I mean, they're unique. They're their own kind of crisps, right? I mean, just look at them. Out of all the others, I know we put Pringles down here, but the sour cream and the sour cream and onion are just so good. So I like the text, not the texture, but well, I mean, yeah, the texture of the crisp's nice, but obviously the holder of the crisp itself. All of these are in packets, while this is in like a cylinder, so it's different. Sometimes it's nice to just switch it up. And again, I'm gonna put Pringles, salt and vinegar. I like salt and vinegar. Ah, but sometimes they're a bit strong. I'd put them slightly before. I'd have the prawn cocktail walkers over them, but the sour cream and onion are just so good. Okay, knickknacks, nice and spicy. Okay, these are good as well. These are really good. Don't think I can put them S tier, but I'd say they're a strong A tier for sure. Yeah, they're strong A tier definitely. Knickknacks, nice and spicy. I'm not sure how common these are. I don't know if you tried them before, but guys, if you haven't tried them, literally go buy some, like, and just try them because they're nice. They're nice and spicy. Finally, finishing it off with a classic here, we've got Pringles original. Pringles original. I would say they're an S tier crisp, right? They're original. There's nothing funky going on. They're very basic. They're well known. They're a kind of safe crisp. If you're hosting a party or something, you've got like a food table going on, these are just a very, very safe kind of crisp to go for. So for that, I do have to put it in S tier. And I would say for its versatility, for how well known it is, for how neutral it is as well. It's just a good solid crisp. I'd say it's S tier. So yeah, that makes up the tier list video. We didn't put anything in D tier. Maybe we had too many tiers for this video, but hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for the next tier list. Thank you.